welcome to Debbie's Back Porch. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us for dinner. I'm putting together a little thing tonight I call half cup stroganoff. If you've been watching my videos, you know that the other day I canned beef, and one of my jars I dropped in the canner and it didn't seal. So I'm going to use it now. I have 2 tablespoons full of butter melted here in my Wagner skillet. I love my Wagner. I'm dropping some rosemary sprigs in it because I have rosemary. You could drop some oregano or basil in it, or tarragon. Any of those would be good spices for this. Then I have half cup onions. Half cup mushrooms. Let's let that simmer just a minute. Then we'll add some more. Teaspoon minced garlic, or 2 to 3 cloves minced. When we get this done, we're going to serve it over fettuccine. If you can see, I have my water boiling, but I don't have my fettuccine in. My plan is to put the fettuccine in when I add the last ingredient to this, to the stroganoff. Now, one of the reasons this is such a quick meal is because the beef is already cooked. This is beef that I canned, and I canned it hot pack, meaning I browned it. Okay. That's going pretty well. I have here a tablespoon full of flour. And let that brown off just a little bit. Going to sprinkle it with a little salt. And you can add pepper if you like. Then we have what actually is more than a half cup of beef chunks. It's closer to 3/4 of a cup. But you could surely make this, and a half cup would be plenty. It'd be great for a half cup of chopped up leftovers from a roast beef. If you have a small pack of stew beef, or in my case, a small jar of canned beef. Then a half cup of beef broth. Now I didn't cook that beef very long because it's already cooked. It's been canned. If you're using raw beef, you want to cook it until it's done. So the only spices I have in here, other than salt and pepper if you like, is the rosemary. You can add other things if you like. This beef is very flavorful. A lot of people use tarragon. I don't use much tarragon. I think basil and oregano, either one, would give it a good flavor. Now the only thing left to add is the sour cream. And you want it to be done before you add the sour cream. Because you don't want the sour cream to come to a boil. You just want it to get hot. So I'm going to take a short break here and put my pasta on. Okay, I have this down at the very lowest setting. I'm going to let it just sit here and simmer while the pasta cooks. The time on this particular pasta is 12 minutes per package directions. And we'll come back when that's done. Chini's all done. Now for the last touch, the finishing touch on the stroganoff. Just waiting for it to get warm again and start bubbling. And here's my half cup sour cream. Now again, you don't want this to boil. You just want it to be hot all the way through. Starting to bubble. Stir it a couple of times. Make sure there's no cold spots. And I have to sneak a taste. Oh my. It's done. Half cup stroganoff in a very short time. I'll plate this up and show you what we got. I've got this over fettuccine. You can put it over whatever your favorite noodles happen to be. This is half cup stroganoff done in 20 minutes. Ready to eat and yummy. Thank you for joining us on Debbie's Back Porch. And hey, why don't you join us on Cooking from Scratch on Debbie's Back Porch on Facebook. The link will be in the comments.